The coffee shop below my printing store sells like really good coffee. So sometimes when I struggle to get off the bed, I really just look forward to like smelling the coffee. Taking that drink actually kind of like signifies the start of the day. My name is Praashant. I'm currently leading my own printing and advertising firm called Pistis Prints. Pistis actually refers to God of hope, or signifies like, positive things. And the word Pisti means, direct translation is hope in Greek. In the olden days, people tend to use their name. Like if his name is Achuan, they call it Achuan Printing. If his name is John, they call it John Printing. What we realize in our printing model, at least of our customers, they come to us mainly for express printing. They are constantly coming to us for things that needs to be done urgently. And when we actually manage to deliver, they are very thankful. So we thought that maybe something similar to hope or close to hope would be nice lah. My dad would always say like, because he came to Singapore at a lot younger, I think I was 23, 24. So when he came here, he never had the opportunity to start his own business because he's too busy trying to make money to survive. I believed in running my own business because if I'm going to be working 18 hours a day, then at least I'm going to be earning 18 hours worth of money. Or like basically all this, I would say it still goes back to Malaysia lah. There's nobody else in Singapore, just 5 of us. So when we go back, I don't know any relative that doesn't run a business. Yeah, most commonly, most of them will minimally have like a mini mart, like I grew up in my aunt's mini mart. They would open from like 7 a.m. all the way till midnight. In the kampung, the main core business is actually palm oil. And most of the workers there, they will leave home around 6:37 in the morning. So her store would be the store where they buy their bread, some drinks, petrol. So she supplies petrol because there's no oil bunks deep inside the kampung. So what happens is she will buy them in big barrels, and then these villagers there would then purchase them in smaller volume like in bottles and in containers. So if she needs to open her store at 7 because she's the only supplier over there that's supplying petrol. So I grew up in my aunt's place till I was about 3. And then she would say things like how when she's washing her clothes, she has to like tie me to the nearest tool or the nearest pillar so that I can be within her watch. And how she copes with me is basically lending me out to the other villagers, the housewives from the other houses, or basically the kampung people. They would then take me away for a day and return me at 6 p.m. It's a bit hard for me to kind of like separate myself because I feel like I'm pretty much the business. Yeah, at least for small business owners, right? It's 18 hours of the day, you are the business. Yes, there are times where I question myself. Because this wasn't the path that I initially would have wanted. I had a spot in SMU business, so pre-army, that was where I was gonna go. But because the business kind of survived through, and we took up infrastructure like office space, equipment, whatever not, I realized I was pretty much stuck. Because you are pretty much vested into the business, right? Loans, setting up infrastructure, and you cannot just close and walk off. In contrast, I would see most of my friends who went down the path that I wanted to go before I started the business. In uni, going through like fun times, and then I would be like, maybe the grass looks green on the other side, especially when you're struggling with sales, thinking about how to pay bills. Times like that, then I'll be questioning myself like, what am I doing here?